and welcome to Theme Park Information. In today's show, we've got a review for Silver Dollar City, located near Branson in the US. First time going to this park, and probably a park I'm going to find it really difficult to get back to, just because it's miles away from anywhere. Really enjoyed my time there, I'm going to be honest. I will have probably a separate review for Outlaw Run and Time Traveller. Just say Time Traveller was absolutely amazing, and Outlaw Run was really good, but we'll get a little bit more in depth on that in their own separate reviews. Sadly, Powder Keg was closed for my visit, which is really gutting, but everything else was open and operating. And I managed to get a good experience of the park. And first and most importantly, I have to mention it, make sure you do the Marvel Cave thing, which is there, because it is phenomenal. It's free to do, it takes about an hour, and does involve quite a bit of walking, and there is a few tight passages, and you do obviously need to watch your head and shoulders while through it. But really enjoyable, some really breathtaking vistas and stuff like that inside the caves and stuff like that. And also it's actually really cool and quite down there as well, which if actually going on a really hot day was quite nice. So the park itself was extremely clean, tidy, very well presented, nothing particularly towering over everything, but the area around it is absolutely beautiful. Everything is kind of hidden away, so from a photography point of view it was a little bit frustrating, but the park has lots of charm, really good staff, really good operations. Everything was being dispatched and sent away in really good time, very little queuing for anything at all. As I said, we did have some slight disappointing with Powder Keg being closed. I'd really like to have experienced that, and it did look at one point like it was definitely going to open, but clearly they weren't quite able to fix it, unfortunately. So that was a bit of a stomach punch, but we do move on. As I say, I will have the separate reviews, but I will say that Wildfire, there being sit-down coaster, that was really good. Recommend sitting in the back row for that first drop. There's like a little pre-drop sort of section, so you definitely build up speed for it, and the view overlook you see when you're off the ride is absolutely incredible as well. You can really just see for miles. That was great fun. Thunderation, their mine train was also extremely cool, very different, where it's built on a hill, you kind of actually just descend the hill and then have a little lift hill where you go down a little bit more and then up back into the station. It's kind of like in the reverse as how it normally would be, but yeah, that was actually really good fun. This park has a great train, had actually really good food, lots of food options. Lots of places to cool down as well, which is lovely. Lots of shade. As I said, the park was very clean, very tidy, very well presented. It does have a locker system for the rides as well, but thankfully it was quite easy to sort them out and swap them over. Could have been a really awkward one potentially if not. I don't really actually have any particular issues or problems with it. It's a park that I'm expecting to continue to be expanding and get better. As I say, there's no particular issue in terms of like getting in or staffing or anything like that. I mean, it does have a slightly confusing layout, but that's all because it's quite intimate. Everything's quite close together. And they were doing lots of park improvements while there as well, which is obviously a good thing. Generally, I'd highly recommend it, even if it is miles out the way of everything else, and it kind of had to have its own little separate part of the trip just to go there, but it was well worth it. And as I said, definitely recommend doing the Marvel Caves, definitely recommend doing Time Traveller on their own, worth it going. And even though it's slightly expensive, there is obviously things like free car parking as well, which does really help out. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.